Hey, baseball fans. Welcome back to Tits and Streams, your go-to channel for daily baseball predictions. I'm Koken, and I'm here to give you the inside scoop on today's top matchups. Before we dive into today's picks, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss out on our latest predictions. If you enjoy our content, please give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends who love baseball and sports betting. Our channel relies entirely on your support. We don't have any sponsors, so every like, share, and comment helps us keep going. If you'd like to support us even more, consider donating by pressing the thanks button under this video. We love hearing from you. Drop a comment below. Your feedback makes our channel better. All right, let's get into today's predictions. Today we have predictions for 4 MLB games. The first prediction for today is for a game between the Baltimore Orioles and New York Mets. As the New York Mets gear up to face the Baltimore Orioles at Citi Field on August 21st, 2024, this game is more than just a regular season matchup. It's a clash between two teams charting different courses, both with postseason ambitions in sight. The Mets are battling tooth and nail in the heated National League wildcard race, while the Orioles have solidified themselves as one of the American League's most formidable and consistent teams. Let's break down the pitching duel, starting with Sean Manaea, who will be taking the mound for the Mets. Manaea has been a rock for the Mets rotation, boasting a 9-5 record and a respectable 3.46 ERA. His whip of 1.21 and an opponent batting average of 218 underscore his effectiveness, particularly at Citi Field, where he's even better with a 3.82 ERA. Manaea's ability to rack up strikeouts and limit hard contact makes him a tough opponent, especially against a Baltimore lineup known for its firepower but prone to streakiness. On the other side, the Orioles are sending Zach Eflin to the hill. Eflin has put together a solid season with a 9-7 record and a 3.72 ERA, but his performance on the road has been a bit shaky. With a 4.65 ERA away from Camden Yards and a 270 opponent batting average, Eflin could find himself in trouble against a Mets lineup that has thrived at home and is hungry for every win as they chase a postseason spot. When it comes to the lineups, the Orioles are loaded with talent. Anthony Santander and Gunnar Henderson have been standout performers, with Santander belting 36 homers and Henderson consistently setting the table in scoring runs. The Orioles rank third in the majors in runs scored, posing a serious threat. However, the Mets offense, led by Francisco Lindor, Pete Alonso, and Brandon Nimmo, isn't to be underestimated. While they may not have the raw power of Baltimore, they've been highly effective at home, with Lindor in particular stepping up in clutch moments. The bullpen showdown adds another layer of intrigue. Both teams have had their share of struggles, but the Mets bullpen has shown slightly more reliability than Baltimore's, especially with the Orioles' recent dip in performance, a 5.58 ERA over the last 10 games. This could be the crack the Mets need to exploit if the game stays close late. History has a say in this matchup as well. The Mets have generally held their ground against the Orioles at Citi Field, and while past results aren't everything, they do add a psychological edge. With a better head-to-head record in New York, the Mets might have the confidence boost they need. So, why lean towards the Mets? It's not just Manaea's edge on the mound or the home field advantage, it's the intangibles, their relentless pursuit of a playoff spot, slight but critical bullpen advantage, and the urgency with which they've been playing. In a game where every detail matters, the Mets have just enough going for them to pull off the win. The Orioles might look stronger on paper, but the Mets have the momentum, the crowd, and the drive to keep their playoff dreams alive. The prediction is the New York Mets money line.
Welcome to BetUS, Sportsbook and Casino, your ultimate hub for secure and thrilling sports betting and casino gaming. BetUS is one of the oldest and most reliable online sportsbooks in the U.S., serving millions of clients all over the globe each month. BetUS, trusted for over 30 years, offers huge welcome bonuses, countless betting options, and many deposit and payout methods. Depositing funds is a breeze and safe, with a minimum deposit of just $10. Payouts are fast and hassle-free, beginning at only $50. Choose from various payout options like MoneyGram, couriered check, cryptocurrency, or bank wire. Signing up is quick and easy. For signing up, you can use the link in the description and enjoy a generous 125% welcome bonus of up to $3,000. By signing up using the link in the description, you'll also support us as we earn a small commission from your registration at BetUS. Thank you for supporting us. Join now and start winning.
The second prediction for today is for a game between the Pittsburgh Pirates and Texas Rangers. As the Pittsburgh Pirates head to Globe Life Field to take on the Texas Rangers, fans are gearing up for what could be an offensive spectacle. Both teams are navigating tough seasons, and while wins have been hard to come by, scoring runs hasn't been an issue. With the over-under set at 8.5, this matchup has all the ingredients for a high-scoring affair. The Pirates, currently sitting near the bottom of the National League Central, have had a season full of ups and downs. Their offense has shown sparks, especially against left-handed pitchers, but inconsistency has been their Achilles heel. Meanwhile, the Rangers have struggled mightily with their pitching, particularly in the absence of their star, Jacob deGrom. Texas's pitching rotation hasn't lived up to expectations, and their bullpen is only now starting to stabilize. Andrew Heaney gets the start for Texas, and it's been a rough ride for him this season. With a record of .413 and an ERA of .420, Heaney has often found himself in trouble. His struggles have been particularly evident against teams like the Pirates, who thrive against left-handed pitching. Pittsburgh has been hot against southpaws, boasting a .333 average in their last 10 games, which could spell early trouble for Heaney. On the mound for Pittsburgh is Domingo Germán. Typically a reliever, Germán has only made a handful of appearances this season, posting a solid 3.00 ERA. However, his inexperience as a starter might be a concern. While he may keep Texas off balance initially, his lack of endurance could lead to an early call to the bullpen, a unit that has been up and down all year. Offensively, the Rangers are led by Corey Seager and Marcus Semien, but they've had difficulty finding consistency, especially against right-handed pitchers. Still, Texas has shown that they can light up the scoreboard under the right conditions, and a hot, windy day in Arlington could be just what they need to snap out of their funk. The history between these two teams suggests a close contest, with each team winning 4 of their last 8 meetings. However, given their struggles this season, this game is likely to be decided by which lineup can break out first. The Pirates' success against left-handers, combined with Heaney's woes, suggests that runs could come in bunches. The weather adds another layer of excitement, with hot temperatures and a breeze favoring the hitters in a ballpark known for its offense-friendly dimensions. Right-handed sluggers like Brian Reynolds and Andrew McCutchen, who are both swinging hot bats, could take full advantage. All signs point to this game being a high-scoring battle, with both teams prone to giving up runs. The over 8.5 total runs looks like a strong bet, as this game has all the makings of a slugfest. So, get ready for what could be a thrilling game, where the final score might resemble something out of a different sport altogether. The third prediction for today is for a game between the Milwaukee Brewers and St. Louis Cardinals. As the Milwaukee Brewers gear up to face the St. Louis Cardinals, the divergent paths of these two teams are impossible to overlook. The Brewers, firmly perched atop the National League Central with a solid 72-52 record, have been the epitome of consistency, riding high on a 5-game winning streak, which includes a clean sweep of the Cleveland Guardians. Meanwhile, the Cardinals are reeling, sitting at 61-63, having lost 6 of their last 7 games and watching their postseason hopes slip away. This season, the Brewers have been a powerhouse on both sides of the diamond. Offensively, they've been reliable, ranking 9th in the league with an average of 4.8 runs per game. Their lineup might not boast superstar names, but it's been remarkably well-rounded. Willie Adames has led the charge with 22 home runs and 85 RBIs, while Rhys Hoskins and William Contreras have contributed their share of power and production. Milwaukee's knack for manufacturing runs with timely hits and savvy base running has been crucial to their success. However, it's their pitching that truly sets the Brewers apart. With a team ERA of 3.66, second best in the league, they've excelled at keeping the ball in the park, surrendering only 154 home runs all season. Tobias Myers, the scheduled starter for Milwaukee, has been nothing short of a revelation. Posting a 2.81 ERA with 85 strikeouts over 99.1 innings, Myers has demonstrated composure well beyond his years. His recent form has been particularly impressive, boasting a stingy 1.50 ERA over his last 3 outings. Myers' ability to keep hitters off balance and induce weak contact will be key against a Cardinals lineup struggling to find its rhythm. In stark contrast, the Cardinals have battled inconsistency all season. Despite having marquee players like Paul Goldschmidt and Nolan Arenado, their offense has been lackluster, ranking 24th in runs scored. The team's .245 batting average and .309 on-base percentage are both below league standards, and they've often faltered in clutch situations. Pitching has been just as unreliable for St. Louis. Kyle Gibson, who will take the hill for the Cardinals, embodies their struggles. His 4.26 ERA is serviceable, but his tendency to give up big innings, evidenced by 18 home runs allowed this season, has been problematic. Over his last 3 starts, Gibson has posted an inflated 6.11 ERA, and his vulnerability to hard contact could spell trouble against a disciplined Brewers lineup. Historically, the Brewers have dominated this matchup, especially at Busch Stadium. Milwaukee has won 6 straight games in St. Louis, and 8 of their last 9 overall against the Cardinals. The Brewers' road success, combined with the Cardinals' recent woes at home, makes Milwaukee the clear favorite in this series. The Brewers' bullpen has also been a major strength, boasting a 73.2% save percentage and a 2.10 ERA over the last 10 games. This late-inning reliability provides Milwaukee with a significant edge in close contests, an area where the Cardinals have struggled this season. Given the betting lines, the Brewers are justifiably favored. Milwaukee's superior pitching, both in the rotation and the bullpen, gives them a decisive edge. The Cardinals, despite the home field advantage, have not shown the consistency needed to pose a serious challenge, especially with Gibson's recent struggles on the mound. In conclusion, all signs point to a Milwaukee victory in this matchup. The Brewers have been the more complete team all season, and their current form suggests they will continue to dominate the Cardinals. With Tobias Myers on the mound, supported by a strong bullpen and a balanced offense, the Brewers should extend their winning streak and strengthen their hold on the National League Central. My final betting recommendation is to back the Milwaukee Brewers on the money line. They are simply the better team right now, and with the Cardinals mired in a slump, it's hard to envision an upset. The fourth prediction for today is for a game between the Los Angeles Angels and Kansas City Royals. As we head into the final showdown of this 3-game series between the Los Angeles Angels and the Kansas City Royals, these teams are clearly heading in opposite directions. The Royals are riding high on a surge of momentum, looking to extend their winning streak and strengthen their push for the playoffs. On the flip side, the Angels are stumbling, weighed down by injuries, and a season that's slipping further out of their grasp. The Royals have been red hot, posting a 5-1 record in their last 6 games. Their success has been driven by a potent mix of sharp pitching and clutch hitting. Michael Lorenzen, who's slated to start for Kansas City, has been nothing short of a revelation since joining the roster. With a stellar 2.87 ERA in August, Lorenzen has been a dependable arm, even against tough lineups. His knack for keeping the ball in the yard and minimizing damage has been pivotal, and with the Angels' bats struggling, he's primed for another strong performance. On the other side, the Angels are in a tailspin. Their season has been riddled with inconsistency, and they've dropped 6 of their last 7 games. The offense has been especially weak, particularly against right-handed pitchers, hitting just 159 over their last 10 games. The absence of key players like Mike Trout has only deepened their woes, with the lineup struggling to generate runs, even with the efforts of Zach Neto and Logan O'Hoppe. However, these bright spots have not been enough to lift the team out of their slump. The Angels' pitching situation is also a concern, with no confirmed starter for this game. They'll likely lean heavily on a bullpen that has been far from reliable, ranking among the worst in the league in key metrics. This instability on the mound has been a major factor in their recent struggles, and it's hard to see them containing a Royals lineup that's been hitting well, especially at home. Historically, Kauffman Stadium has been favorable to the Royals when facing the Angels. In their last 5 matchups in Kansas City, the Royals have won 4, often by multiple runs. With the way these two teams are playing, Kansas City has the clear upper hand. Led by Bobby Witt Jr. and Salvador Perez, the Royals' offense has been clicking, especially at home where they average 4.88 runs per game and boast a .70 team batting average, among the best in the league. Defensively, the Royals have been solid as well, with a fielding percentage of .987, putting them among the top teams in the MLB. Their ability to turn double plays and limit errors has been crucial in supporting their pitchers, especially in close games. Given the current trajectory of both teams, it's hard to imagine anything other than a Royals victory in this matchup. The Angels are reeling, and with a shaky bullpen and a struggling offense, they face an uphill battle against a Royals team firing on all cylinders. Lorenzen's recent form, coupled with Kansas City's home field advantage and superior hitting, makes them the clear favorites. In conclusion, I'm backing the Kansas City Royals to take this game. With momentum, better pitching, and the home crowd on their side, the Royals are set to close out this series with a convincing win. The smart bet is on Kansas City to secure the victory.